Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alrighty, so I mentioned a few months ago, I think it was back in September, that, you know, it was a video about this one dude that was a scam artist in the Chicago wrestling scene, and I mentioned in that video that I've only got on record one of my matches. I started training to wrestle when it was right before I turned 19, and I had my first match a year later, because I mean the way it works in the wrestling biz typically, or the way it used to work, I don't know how it works now, is they don't trust you they don't put you on the program or put you in a match until they trust that you are capable enough to be in the match. Whether, you know, you're physically tough enough to handle it, you can handle the abuse, you're smart enough to know, you know, you're smart enough to deal with the pressure of it, and if you can protect your protect the person in the ring with you. Because I mean, this is pretty common knowledge. Wrestling is a work. It's two people or more than two people putting on a show for the benefit of the crowd. While there are some things that are more real than others, like for example, some workers will work stiff. If you guys are aware of that term, that's where you, let's say, you know, you ball up your hand and you put like you're gonna hit someone. Being stiff means the guy you're facing in the ring, he might potentially put a little bit more into that punch than you would, you know, if he's a stiff worker. If he's a light worker, that means when he balls up his fist and he throws it at you, it makes it look like he hit the shit out of you, but he didn't even touch you, right? But there's a lot of things involved with the wrestling business. I was involved since, let's just say, 19 till about 25. And I did most of my wrestling from 20 till like when I was 24 and a half. This match you're gonna watch, a little bit of backstory. This is my first match in like a year because I got a really bad neck injury the summer of 2006, I think. Timeline might be a little fucked up. This one guy picked me up for a slam and he dropped me wrong, and I got nerve damage in my neck. So I was in so much pain for like 9 months that I couldn't even like lift weights. I was like, I would get migraines, I couldn't sleep. It was really bad. So like my physique went to shit because when I was in my early 20s, I definitely had like a worker body, right? I was working out with the intention of looking good for the camera. You know, I had wide shoulders, narrow waist, big chest, big lats, big arms, but I wasn't strong. I looked like I was strong. You know, there's some guys can look strong and be strong. Back then, I worked out for the sole purpose of trying to look good at wrestling shows. So that physique went to shit because I stopped working out, and then I stopped wrestling because I started pursuing mixed martial arts in my mid-20s. Or that's when I got more into mixed martial arts, and I figured like wrestling just wasn't doing it for me. I was getting hurt too often. It was fun. It was so much fun doing it, but it was not fun dealing with the after effects of it, because like every morning after a match, you wake up feeling like a fucking bus hit you, you know. I do miss putting on a show. I do miss the camaraderie of the boys. I do miss that part of it. I don't miss, like, my joint pain, I can almost guarantee is from the pro wrestling, like my shoulders and my elbows. And I did, like, I gave a lot to the wrestling ring. You know, I broke my ankle, hurt my neck really bad. I had a couple head injuries that weren't too severe, but I realized, like, yeah, this just isn't for me anymore, and I got out. It was great though. It was fun, and that was before the current like indie wrestling explosion that's gone on now. So let's say I were to get in now as a teenager, late teens, early 20s, this would be the right time to get in, because now wrestling is more popular now, even if you're not, you know, a TV talent like WWE. But yeah, and I did, I mean, I don't name drop too much, but back in my indie days, I did wrestle with 2 WWE talents. One of them is Kalisto. His name is Manny. What the hell's his last name? Manny something. I knew Manny when he first got in. Like, Manny and I trained at the same school, and I always knew he'd be WWE. He was TV, you know, talent. Manny was the hardest worker in the room. He started working matches like 2 months after he started training, because he was such a you know, such a naturally talented guy, and he went all in. He was doing matches all over the city, all over the country. He was a traveling talent, like maybe a year and a half, 2 years in. He gave it his all, you know, and Manny, and that's why Manny's on TV right now. That's why he's a household name in the WWE, because of how much time and effort he put in. And the other talent I wrestled on the indie scene that's also on TV now is, when he was in the Chicago scene, he was Prince Ali. I know he kept the Ali name. He's his family's from Iran. Again, he was really cool. Like, I don't really know him too well, but I knew Manny more, and Manny's one of the coolest fucking guys you'll ever meet. But this went on way too long. But anyway, yeah, I did have way more videos too. They were all on a VHS tape, but they were all on a VHS. But I've moved so many times in the last like 6-7 years, I don't even know what happened to that tape. I have no idea. So this is the one match I have a record of. Yeah, sucks, but enjoy. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. Enjoy the video. Bye.
ladies